A Discord replacement, not an OBS replacement. What?
It's a streaming replacement, not really a Discord replacement. Like everyone gets in the thing,
I
and then it does the
misunderstood what that is then.
Kind of like combines OBS and Discord.
yeah, like some of the basic stuff that I need there. But anyways, hello there, everyone. Welcome back to the Star Wars tabletop adventure with a lot of characters who probably don't deserve nice things. We, in the last episode, went to Tatooine, broke up a... Did we really break up the Jawa fighting ring? No.
No, if anything, you assisted in its continuation. You just worked with the Jawa running it.
Okay, well, that's a step in the right direction, I guess. We're becoming friends with them to end it later. You can't expect those things to change overnight. That... Maybe?
Could have slaughtered them.
How am I going to win more money there?
That's fair enough. But we are now going to be on our way to finally... Well, I say that. We're hopefully going to be on our way to engage in the heist that we've been hired for by the rebels. But Zack, you may tell us what to do.
So, if you remember last week, you were entering the atmosphere of Tatooine, and everything was going pretty smoothly. You weren't able to locate where exactly the tracking device was on the ship, but you did get it repaired. Hyperdrive seems to be functional now, and you're ready for your journey. And it should be a pretty quick drive over. However, you may remember a few weeks back, an interaction with a group of pirates.
Lotso pirates?
Yeah, Lotso pirates.
Are we just going to let that name go by, though? Is that there's Lotso pirates?
There are many pirates. I don't think I gave them a name, did I?
Well,
that's from Slev's notes.
I'm not sure who to blame for this. So
I did.
Well, I didn't plan on giving them a name quite yet. I was hoping RJ would help fill that out with some of Lorf's backstory. But yeah, so you've encountered some new enemies and are currently entering the atmosphere of Tatooine, and I am going to turn the story over to you guys. What's the move? What would you like to do?
Just to be clear, we are taking off into the atmosphere, not...
That is correct.
Okay.
Ideally.
So I guess we're heading to Naboo, right?
Ideally.
That is the plan.
Yeah. Yeah, we have a plan to rob a vault, but we don't know where the vault is, right?
No, we don't know anything.
We don't know what's inside the vault either.
Yeah, we do. Gold.
Credits.
Oh.
Golden credits.
We can take those credits for ourselves.
They basically just told us Naboo. And we listened.
Are we suggesting that wasn't specific enough information? Did we get like a dossier?
You were not given like any kind of dossier or information. They essentially they told you where to go. They told you who to talk to, and they didn't really fill in the gaps. They expected you to kind of figure it out once you got there.
Did we get a contact beyond the Tatooine one to see if the ship was wanted?
No, that's what the Tatooine contact was for.
Yeah, but like I don't know if we got a contact for the Naboo stuff. I think that was the limit of our contacts.
No. Yeah.
That is correct. You did not get a contact for the Naboo stuff.
Naboo's a big place.
Are we going back to Geonosis?
Back to where it all started.
Can we make a long distance
call? I'm sure if we went to Naboo, we can find the guy.
Yeah.
Who's the guy though? It's a safe with gold in it, and we won't know if the gold's in it until we're in it. So we don't even know what safe to look in for whatever gold or whatever storage capacity they're looking for. I mean, I think getting gold is good because like all these fiat credits, they're not real. And so when Galactic Society collapses from all these clone wars, then gold's going to be the only thing that's valuable. So they're making the right choice there. But where are we going
I
for
say we
it?
find the safe guy, and then we ask him about the safe. He shows us where the safe is.
What guy? There's no guy.
What
Gotta
safe?
be
We
a
don't even
safe
know there's
guy.
a safe. We just know that there's gold on Naboo.
Worst
probably
comes to
shoulda
worst, we
asked,
run away
huh?
in Naboo. Start new lives in Naboo. Worst comes to worst. Best case scenario, we walk away with a lot of money.
Vinen's just gonna start typing in the hyperspace coordinates while everyone's arguing, like very sneakily, to Naboo.
I mean, before we head out, we can always hail. We can use the comms to reach back out to the Jawa.
What's
See if
the
there's any
Jawa
other-
gonna know? He
Mm.
We could always calm the rebels.
Hopefully
could
we
try
have
that.
the... Did we get anyone's phone number?
Oh, I got someone's phone number last time.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Pretty sure that's your parole officer for harassing Stanton, but...
Was it his number? We can call him.
If we go back to Geonosis, we're gonna get attacked by the pirates again. And we're no better equipped for that than last time. We barely made it out of the system last time.
I mean, there's intergalactic communication, right? We could just send a message to Geonosis.
But again, we don't have the... It's a very similar problem to the one we're facing on Naboo, in that we don't have the contact information to reach anyone on Geonosis, unless they've, again, left a dossier here with some of that information. So I would like to search the ship for a dossier, Zach. Do I find
Okay.
a dossier?
Make a search roll.
It's gonna be like 1.
There we go.
Okay, so
Ooh.
as you search the ship for some kind of dossier information, some kind of way to figure out who to contact once you get there, you're searching around, and you do kind of remember as you're searching. You're not finding anything, but a part of you starts to remember bits and pieces of Naboo culture, and if you would make a culture roll.
knowledge.
Do you want help?
I am not a smart man.
Well, luckily for you, you know very much about Naboo and the geography of the planet, and know that there's probably only a few places where the Empire would be stockholding a bunch of gold and riches.
Don't worry, guys. I know there's only a few places where the Empire might actually stock some gold and riches. So, never mind. We're gonna be good. They would be. And then I say whatever that information is.
Well, you don't know the information specifically, but you figure like there's got to be like one main place, and maybe if you converse with your party, somebody may have that information.
Does anybody know anything about Naboo?
Oh yeah, my parents had dealings there. I may be able to recall something.
All right, make a culture roll.
No.
All right. Well, in the vast library of knowledge that you have about Naboo, you can recall that Theed was a major player as far as royalty goes, and has very strong ties with the Fallen Republic, and was pretty significant with the rise of the Empire.
Do you know the
Well-
address of a bank in Theed?
I know some of the banks in Theed.
Are we just like looking for Citibank Theed?
There's probably only one place in Theed that there might be a bank that would hold this amount of credits, or at least securely.
Well, again, we should remember that it is in fact gold and not credits. Point of order.
Oh yeah,
Point of order.
gold credits. Well, oh no, it's gold.
It's gold
How are we going to carry it?
in the ship.
How are we going to get it to the ship?
I'm really strong. I've been lifting.
Did we get any sense of the amount of gold they're looking for?
Can we get like a wheelbarrow?
Well, we can try to find a binary load lifter. We used to have those on the ships I used to work on. They probably, if they have a spaceport in Theed, they're probably going to have a few that are kicking around and up for sale. We can check.
And we can afford it with all the gold.
Well, no. Okay, so here's the thing about the causality is we'll need to get the gold with the load lifter before we have the gold. So it's got to go the other order.
There is a thing called credit too. We could put it on credit.
Well, we do have a lot of credits from Tatooine, at least. Some of us do. I have some. I have 530 credits. How much do you guys have? Can we buy a droid,
I'm rich
maybe?
as hell. I got 4K.
Enough to go all in on my next gambling opportunity.
Can your next gambling opportunity be for a droid?
Yeah.
Is there gambling on Naboo?
Maybe someone will meet us there when we land.
Does anyone know we're landing?
Well, they're tracking
imagine
the
we should-
ship.
Yeah.
Oh.
Maybe.
We need
Maybe.
to land
Probably.
in or around Theed.
Well, I got
Oh.
the coordinates typed in on the Navi computer, so
So are you gonna are you guys ready to make the jump to light speed?
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it.
All right. And as you start to enter the coordinates are already entered. I apologize. As you're ready to flip the switch, a light starts blinking inside the cockpit, red blinking light,
Rat.
and it starts beeping very, very loud.
can I check what it is?
We've been
Make a
set up.
perception roll.
Perception.
Everybody make a perception roll.
13. Lucky number 13.
I've gone blind.
It was the
Me too.
cloning.
Luckily, Tanis is able to perceive that on the blinking light, it says incoming threat right above it. And
Wow.
from the radar, you can see an object moving towards you at an incredibly fast speed.
I'm just gonna flip the switch to hyperspace.
I'm trying to run back to the guns just in case.
Is there any indication on what the object is? Like
It
powered,
appears to be-
unpowered, energy?
appears to be some kind of torpedo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
just gonna flip the switch
Yeah,
to
yeah.
hyperspace.
All right, so hyperspace, your flip to hyperspace begins, and roll a let's see.
Piloting, maybe, please.
Yeah, I'd say
Please.
It's my highest stat.
I'd say starship piloting.
Gah!
Could I try to angle the shields while this is happening?
So you hit the hyperdrive switch. Your ship begins powering up, ready to go, and the torpedo hits you as you start to make the jump into hyperspeed.
Oh no.
Yeah, so the ship itself takes a pretty big hit. Luckily, the shields were powered up, so you were protected from it, from any kind of damage to the hull. However, the power on the ship kind of just got knocked out.
So are we dead in the water or?
So currently the shields are down, power is gone. Your ship didn't take any damage. However, you were just hit by a torpedo, so you probably want to start thinking fast right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna just start evading, like doing some fancy
As-
flying.
Is our
Well, the
ship powered
power
down
is
entirely?
Oh, okay. I thought.
down on the ship.
Okay.
I try to
Get the
fire
speed of
the
pirates.
blasters, but nothing happens.
All right. Someone go check the generator, the hyper motivator. Someone go check that.
I'll motivate it. I bring my spanner back.
With
All
all
right,
of our
and,
great technical skills that we have.
Yeah.
I got
Yeah.
4D mechanical. It's okay.
Whoever is checking on the generator, make a technology knowledge roll. All right, and you can see from the look of the generator that the issue is fixable. You just have to jumpstart it. So make a starship repair roll.
Oh no. Let's see here.
Is it more than one?
It's more than one, but not much more.
It'll work. Oh.
Will it? Oh, do I have I have an extra D6 from the spanner, right? Or unless I'm just doing like a like pressing a button to start it.
Let me see. So you are jump starting it. So there is actually there's like a generator pump. You have to like physically pump it up before you can activate it. The hydro spanner wouldn't apply to this.
Yes.
So you're able to pump it up once, press the button, and hold on, let me roll to see what happens. All right. Luckily, that one pump was all it needed. The generator's back up and running. However, your shields are still down. They need a little time to boot back up. Hyperdrive is not currently active. That also needs time to warm up.
I'm gonna dive the ship, like just straight down.
Sometimes
All right.
that one pump is all it takes.
Yeah.
And make a
One pump jump?
starship make a starship piloting roll, because there is another torpedo
Oh.
coming right towards you.
Finally, my first good roll of the of the game or of the entire season.
Well, unfortunately, they rolled 26, so
No, that luckily you were able to evade it, and it does appear like you're safe from that torpedo.
Just like Banthas Canyon back home.
Can I try to help the shields along?
Yes, you can make a Starship Shields roll to try.
All right, just
and...
randomly poking at buttons, hoping something happens. No.
I'll take a shot at that too, though.
All right, so I'll combine your rolls.
Oh, never mind though.
Oh my god.
All right, so you were able to at least get the shield, like the process of them coming back on has begun. It is going to take some time to actually start being efficient at absorbing any kind of damage, and that's something that you're gonna want to fix fast, because there is another torpedo heading towards you.
I'm gonna try to dodge again.
Okay, make your starship piloting roll.
Oh my god, finally.
Did you put all of your stats into starship piloting, hoping this moment would happen?
Basically, yes.
All right, and you are able to dodge another torpedo.
Yes, let's go.
And what is there anything the rest of the group would like to do? The shields are coming back on, but it is taking some time.
Can we make another roll to try to speed that up, or is that just set and going?
That is set and going. The ship itself is trying to, everything just clicked back on, so it is going to take a little bit of time, no matter what.
Can someone check the sonar to see where the ships are?
Well, from the
just-
turret, can I try to see if there's any shots I can take, or
Yes, make a starship gunnery roll.
At what?
it doesn't matter?
You get bonuses for the guns, right? Like the ship itself gives you.
Yes, the ship itself does have a bonus for that.
Fire
Let me-
control of 2D.
Oh, so do I?
Sorry,
get-
that actually that roll itself is for like if you were targeting another ship. But
Oh,
there it doesn't yeah, the ship there are certain ships where you can like upgrade their radar or figure out like a way to try and increase its range. However, this ship does not have that kind of capability. So Crix is basically just like spinning around in a circle, just in the gun, just like where are they? I don't see anybody.
Unless you want to get hit with another torpedo, someone better look for that ship.
I'm trying. I'm trying.
I guess I will do the radar thing. D20, what are you doing? Sorry, one moment.
D20 is the name of the radar.
All right, anyway, yeah. Yeah, go to the radar and see if I can find anything.
Okay, see. Trying to find so I suppose that would be a perception roll. I can't really think of because
Well, I was hoping it would be perception because
Yeah. Perception is the only stat that really fits.
I mean there is search, but I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm doing
It's more if you
perception.
lost your keys than anything.
Yeah.
A lot
All
of
right, so
16s tonight.
On the radar, you can see that there are 3 different ships out on around you currently. There's one larger ship and 2 smaller ones. All of the shots appear to be coming from the larger ship, and there is another torpedo heading towards you.
Okay. Any information on what kind of ships these are?
No, this is just
Okay.
just radar, so it's not
Yeah.
like a scan of the ships.
You said a few smaller ships and one larger ship.
One
Yep.
large, 2 small, and
This is-
one incoming torpedo.
This has got to be the pirates again, right?
I'm assuming so, but you never know.
I'm gonna start flying toward the big ship or wherever the torpedoes are coming from, where we
So-
think they're coming from.
So you're gonna fly towards the incoming torpedo?
Evading the torpedo. But,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Make a starship piloting roll.
No, I think we should just plow straight through it.
Yeah.
We can body it.
Ooh, you lucked out there.
Did they get 17?
Yes.
Oh no.
I had to
Um,
make it a little bit more difficult since you were flying directly towards the torpedo.
It's fancy flying. Don't worry.
So as you begin moving towards the ship and dodge the torpedo just barely. It is inches away from the hull of your ship.
I meant to do that.
But you do manage to dodge it correctly.
Uh,
How long till we can get out of here?
I want to angle the ship so it has like a good firing arc on the other ship, so Crix can just unload on it.
All right, so you're essentially you're
Yeah,
just
don't-
trying to point out to Crix like, hey, they're right there.
Yeah.
Okay, so why don't you make another piloting roll, and Corey, you make a another perception roll
Perception?
or starship gunnery roll. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
And this is still just the by flat gunnery rating?
Yes.
Slightly
All
better.
right, so so with Vinen's assistance, Crix is able to see the two smaller ships that are currently flying towards you, and the larger ship, which is slowly coming towards you, and is preparing to fire another torpedo.
Right before Crick shoots, I'm gonna yell, "Shoot the torpedo tube!"
I
So they
think that's a bit
haven't-
too specific.
They haven't yet fired the torpedo. They're only preparing to fire it.
Right, but he can shoot into the torpedo hole, right? Like
Excuse
to
me.
blow up the ship. No, no.
We-
Okay, you guys
You're
just
you're running with the wrong adventurers right now.
Hey, it's better than
You're lucky
not
I
trying.
can leaving aside the innuendo that are on the table here. You're
There's-
I barely can see that there's a ship here. You're lucky if we hit anything.
We might get a good roll. I don't know.
So as far as this goes, I will allow another attempt to get the shields up and running. It does appear that the ship itself looks like it's ready. Looks like it could kick on.
Lore, if you want to take that.
Is this something where we could use the hydrospanner here to repair here?
No, it is
Still just the pump type
yeah.
of thing? Okay.
Well, not the pump. It's currently active. It's just refreshing the shields right now. It's warming it up along with the hyperdrive.
Okay,
Do
so
we
am I
have-
talking to somebody here?
Talking to the to the ship to coax it to get it the shields back up.
Okay.
make a starship shields roll.
All right, here I go.
But if you're going to attempt to talk to the ship, I'm going to apply disadvantage to your roll.
Well, they shot a torpedo at us first, so
So, with the Starship Shields roll, it looks like the shields are ready to turn back on, and Lorf does activate the shields. So they are
Arr.
up and running.
Are.
I'm gonna try to buzz the tower. Does the ship have a tower?
Yeah, the ship like a command deck of some kind.
Like
Is
a
that
like a
what-
bridge or
Yeah. Yes. So you're going to try and fire on it.
Yeah, that works too.
So technically, Crix is in the gunnery station.
Yeah, as we fly by, I'll try to take a shot at it.
Yeah. I mean, if we get really close, the difficulty should be low, right?
Yeah. The way it works is if you need a refresher from last time, there's far, medium, and short range, and I believe long range is a 2D disadvantage, medium range 1D disadvantage, short range no disadvantage.
Okay.
Were there 2 gunnery seats on the ship?
I believe it's just the one. It's yeah, the one gunnery station, the system operator, pilot, and co-pilot station.
Gotcha.
So
All right.
all right, so you're going to try and take a shot at the hull with the at the command deck
Playing
bridge.
the transparasteel.
Yeah. And we're buzzing the tower like Top Gun style.
Okay, so why don't we have let's see, Vinin. We're gonna have Vinin make a. I'm gonna say another starship piloting roll, and you're gonna make a maneuverability roll in addition to that, which the ship's maneuverability is 3D.
Okay. Where is Okay, I'll just make a 3D roll then. Okay, so
Yeah, there's not like a macro for the ship.
okay, so 25, and then
Jesus.
yeah, the Puerto Rican luck is finally coming online. Oh, there we go. That is 3D
Alright.
technically.
Okay, so it looks like the line of the shot is perfectly angled for Crix to take a shot at the bridge of the ship. However, those two ships that were coming in on both sides are going to take shots at you, and I'm going to use your starship piloting and maneuverability rolls along with that.
Is there anything the co-pilot can do as well here?
Copilot can basically add to the roll. So you would use your starship piloting, but you honestly don't even need to because
The roll.
My rolls are just that good. I'm just kidding.
yeah, it's pretty ridiculous how high that roll was.
I mean,
But,
25 out of a possible 36. So.
Yeah, so the two ships both miss completely. Luckily, you have an amazing pilot on board,
Yes.
and for the gunnery roll, what we're going to do is you are going to make the 2D fire control roll to make sure you aim correctly. And you're going to add that to your starship gunnery roll.
2D fire control.
So just rolled 4D.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just press the same button twice. There. 2D rolls.
Okay. And this is a larger ship, so the ability for it to maneuver out of the way is not as high as yours. And it does not succeed, but it does have very strong shields.
So it explodes
So we are-
immediately, right? That's what you're leading up to?
We'll see. So let's see. We got
They just get a crit 1.
8, 9.
Explode. Shreds, you say?
No, it actually tied your roll.
What?
So what we're going to do is we are going to roll damage now. So roll 4D.
We're gonna call that a bargain.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see the bargain. I saw the brawling roll.
No, you can use that
no,
one.
no, Crix.
You can use
No,
that one.
no. Damage on us or them?
No, damage onto them, not you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, use mine then.
All right. So you did do a fair amount of damage to the shields. However, they were, like I said, they have very strong shields on the ship. So it didn't really do that much, and their shield generator is probably going to fix whatever issues you caused for them pretty quickly.
Well, when the shot connects, you all just hear from the gunnery bay, "Yippee!"
The wizard. Does their ship have a hangar bay?
There you can't see it from where you're currently flying around along the top of the ship.
Mm-hmm.
And if it did, it would probably be on the bottom or on the sides.
Do we know the classification of the ship? Do we recognize the ship?
Yeah, since we're right next to it now.
Would you like to make a perception roll?
I would.
All right, to find out what kind of ships these are. All right. So this is that pirate ship that you encountered previously. Even
In
more
Geonosis space?
No, it was Tatooine. Or
That was
on
in
route to
Tatooine.
It was
Tatooine.
towards Tatooine. Yeah.
your
right, right,
hyperdrive
right.
cut out.
Yeah.
So this is that ship. And you do recognize that the two other ships are some of the enemy TIE fighters, which you had shot down 2 prior. So it does seem like maybe they're running low on additional ships because previously they had 4 pursuing you.
And we just eviscerated them.
Yeah.
What if we
Uh,
all like put on fake mustaches and pretended we were other people and then became their friends?
I don't think that's gonna work.
I don't think it works on a ship. No.
Big, really big mustache.
You put the mustache on the ship, and then they
Yes.
won't even know.
Exactly.
we still got droids.
Hey,
on
ships
the
are
ship,
mass
right?
produced.
I'm sorry, you still have the droids from the droid factory? Is that the
Yeah.
question? Yes.
Oh, we could do some funky stuff with that.
Do we
could-
know how
do you-
maneuverable those torpedoes are? Like, if we tried to stay behind the big ship to make it harder for it to fire at us, is that something
Yeah.
we could do?
So currently that ship cannot fire any kind of torpedoes at you. However, there are some short-range cannons on the top of the ship. So you do recognize that. However, they haven't yet started firing at you.
Okay.
Well, I'm just gonna blow past the bridge then, and just like try to get out of range of those cannons, and then start getting ready for a second pass.
All right, let's
Do we need to fight these guys?
Well, they shot a torpedo at us.
Yes, but that ship is slower than us. It's facing in the other direction. We have a bit of a head start right now.
Yeah, but they're just gonna keep following us since we have a tracker on us.
Yeah, then we might have to fight a two-front
Mm.
war over on Naboo.
They only seem to care about us here. If we can jump, then they probably won't fight. Or they probably won't follow us to Naboo.
Yeah,
These are very vengeful pirates from memory.
all right. All right, let's keep mixing it in and see how long we last. Whatever.
all right. So
We'll make 3 more passes.
why don't you roll your starship piloting for that maneuver you were going to try and Jesus Christ.
It keeps going up.
Yeah.
No roll below 3.
All right, so you are successful, and I'm sorry. You were trying to you were going to run along the top of the ship, kind of shoot up,
Yeah,
and,
and then
go back for another
No drug talk on
firing
the channel,
pass.
please.
yeah, just zoom past all the cannons and then see if we can go for another pass at a different angle.
Okay, so well, while you are in the middle of doing that, the other 2 TIE fighters, which you are now familiar, you can now see that they are in fact the remaining TIE fighters from your previous interaction with these pirates, attempt to fire at you again. So we are going to use your starship piloting roll to that was your roll to successfully do the maneuver, and we are going to add the 3D maneuverability to that to try and determine if either of these TIE fighters are able to hit you.
So I should roll again? Or roll
Just
another
a
3D?
just a maneuverability roll.
Okay.
Also, I believe if you're looking for the easiest way to do that, I think if you just type 3D
Slash
Well,
R
never mind.
/3D6.
/R 3D6.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just like using the most random
Yeah.
categories.
Lifting. All right.
There's usually a
so-
number for it already.
So while you are trying to avoid the fire, it looks like you are you're successful in doing the maneuver, but the ties both are able to hit you, so they are going to roll for damage now.
Damn.
Edge.
Okay, we can body it.
All right. It looks like that doesn't break your shield. So I'm rolling for the second TIE fighter now. So combined, it does knock your shield out for temporarily. This is a situation where you can attempt to correct it. However, you'll probably have to take some power away from the actual maneuverability of the ship, or away from the weapons, or you could
Better
just
risk
keep
we're willing
trying
to take.
to outmaneuver.
I guess, yeah, let's outmaneuver them, and I'm gonna break off the angle of attack and like just go toward like empty space for now, and drag the TIE fighters with me.
Okay, so you're
I'm disengaging from the big ship, basically. Yeah.
okay, cool. All right, so why don't you keep in mind you also have a gunner there.
Well, yeah, we
And-
gotta snipe
But
those
is the gunner
ties.
firing?
Well, the gunner was firing at the bridge of the larger ship, but I will say that the gunner has another opportunity to choose another target. So, are you're trying to just dodge away instead of going for your second run on the bigger ship, going
Yeah,
back in the opposite direction? So, do another piloting roll. I just want to make sure you're able to break off from your initial. Okay. I just don't even have to ask you to make those rolls anymore. I'm just going to assume that they are successful.
the one skill I'm good at.
All right, so you're able to readjust your trajectory, and you are moving away from the larger ship now. The larger ship is attempting to maneuver so that it can get you back in range and target you once again. And the two smaller ships are also still currently engaging, and they are actually going to try and catch up to you, see if they can get you in close range once again, because you were able to get away from them. Okay.
Hopefully, Crix is able to shoot them down.
So the one of the ships is still in short range. They haven't yet started to fire yet. And the second ship is in medium range currently. While the larger ship is trying to turn around to get you back in target.
All right, Crix.
I shoot.
All right, make a gunnery roll.
I hit.
Crix.
Another 2d6 for the fire control.
Yeah.
I hit.
All right, so let's. It tied. So
goodness.
you're able to target onto the one of the TIE fighters following you, the closer of the two. As you fire, they kind of just barely evade your shots, and they prepare to fire back at you.
I'm going to try to dodge.
All right,
And
let's
Copilot
just
can do the maneuver as well.
yeah, let's have both of you add your maneuverability, since Vin and you just did a massive starship piloting roll.
Okay.
So this is only going to be your maneuverability.
Does anyone here have more than 2D mechanical or starship gunnery?
I do.
I have 3D plus 2.
Yeah, you should be
Literally anyone come and take this from me then.
Lorf,
You should be
Lorf
shooting.
gun. Lorf gun.
Okay.
Lorf, get back
is
there. I'm running
literally
away.
just sitting on the floor counting.
I thought I was on
credits.
shields.
Don't we have 2 guns? Or no?
No,
No.
we have one.
No, just
I
the
thought
one.
we had two. Okay.
We need more money.
All right.
All right.
I want guns now.
So
Then Crix goes to shields. Then.
yeah, for the co-pilot here, it would just be maneuverability, not starship piloting of mine.
Yeah, just maneuverability, since a massive starship piloting roll was already done to
Gotcha.
try and correct your course.
Okay.
I already made my maneuverability.
14.
Okay.
All right, so you are able to successfully dodge that tie shot, and the one that's in medium range is also going to try and fire,
They get more
and
than
it does not
26.
hit as well.
Okay.
Yep. So because you're changing out outgunners, I'm gonna say you can't fire in this turn order. The larger ship is about a quarter of the way turned so that they could fire at you once again. And the two TIE fighters, Vinin, if you would make another starship piloting roll, just let me know what kind of maneuver you're going to try and do. If you're going to try and speed up and get away from them, or if you're going to try and dodge or do some kind of
Fancy fun.
yeah, some kind of tactic to make it harder to hit you guys.
Okay, I'm gonna pull up. So the large ship still has to readjust to hit me.
Okay, so you're gonna just kind of try and make it a little bit harder for that ship to do so.
Yeah,
Okay.
just
Yeah, why
delay
don't-
that as much as possible.
Got it. Why don't you make a starship piloting roll, and we'll figure that out.
I got a 1, guys. Don't worry.
Oh, I forgot it shows you the specifics if you highlight it. Okay. All right. So you are successful in doing that and delaying it slightly. And also the TIE fighters have to readjust as well. So we are going to track their positioning right now. All right. The one is is in medium space. The one that was in close range is now dropped back to medium, and the medium one is still in medium.
Okay.
So they are both going to try and fire at you. So why don't you roll your maneuverability, both pilot and co-pilot?
Okay. Strong roll. The stronger roll.
So you dodge the first TIE fighter, and okay, I'm just dropping dice. And the second as well.
Nice. How are our shields looking?
Shields are almost ready to come back online. If
Are they though?
no, they're still not ready. I forgot who was in shields now. All
It's-
right, so
I thought it was Crix and Tannis. That shield, or is it just one spot?
It's just
It's-
one.
yeah, it's just one spot on
I mean,
there.
Tannis,
but,
you can dodge and just not do anything.
We're not gonna need shields when I hit this next shot.
I'm going to try to give Lorf the best possible angle on the TIE fighters. Like, I'm not going to try to get too close, but I'm going to angle the ship to try to give them an advantage.
okay, I'll say that. Do your starship piloting roll to figure that out first.
What? It's under 9 or 20.
The luck is
Wow.
running out.
Gonna get a 6 on the next roll.
Oh,
no.
no. We just slam into the big ship at that point.
So yeah, you're able to assist, and I'm going to give Lorf advantage on that shot when you're ready to take it. And
I line it up.
I'll say both of the TIE fighters are still in medium range because you didn't want to try and get too close to give them an advantage. However, Lorf will have the advantage of I'll say that this will take this shot as if it's in close range.
Mhm.
So basically what you did was you dropped back a little bit so that they could catch up with you, and as soon as Lorf takes the shot, you're just going to punch it so that you're right back where you were before, as if they didn't make any kind of gain on you.
Okay.
So Lorf, if you would make your starship gunnery roll.
I line it up. Got him in my sights. I take the shot.
All right,
And how
and
does
add
advantage?
So
Go
it advantage is right here, just because typically with medium range you would drop a D
Oh, right.
from you. So we're just keeping it as normal. But why don't you add fire control on that too for this ship, which is 2D?
2D.
All of the random rolls are confusing me. Every time I'm like, did you mean to click that? All right. So, which TIE fighter were you looking to hit? They're both in medium range, but I'll say there's one on your left, one on your right.
The one on the right.
One on the right. All right. Okay. And that is a hit. So now you will roll damage 4D.
How many 4Ds? Was it /R 4D?
4D's nuts.
Yes.
Great.
What? That does
No,
not.
that's
That does not look right at all.
Yeah,
46,
that's not right.
46.
/R 4D6. That sounds more right.
Oh my
That
goodness.
means it rolled
Oh my
41.
I think it was just like rolling 4D, like, oh, okay, 4.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna. Oh fuck. Never mind.
I mean, you eviscerated them, 20 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is more than 3 times what the the TIE fighter rolled to try and evade that. So that TIE fighter is gone. It's not just damaged; it is dead.
Take that, my former
Woo!
family.
So
Just like-
the other TIE fighter is ready to fire at you, currently still in medium range. And they're feeling like the heat of the moment right now. Their buddy just died. They're ready to kill. Gonna take a shot. Your shields are not yet back up.
Rolling
All
maneuverability.
right. Yep.
Oh, we do that?
Yeah, just the maneuverability though, not the starship piloting. Swimming in space.
It's going swimmingly.
Luckily, you are able to evade yet again,
Woo!
but they are getting very close to hitting you with that shot. And Crix, I will give you another opportunity to try and turn the shields back on.
Right in the middle.
All right. Luckily, they had enough time to turn back on, so the shields are ready, and they are active currently. And I'll say, Crix. Wait. You rolled starship piloting, not starship shields.
It's the
Is
same.
it the same?
It's 2D.
It's the same.
Okay.
I
I'm just
clicked
making
one in the
sure.
wrong area, but it's all my mechanical 2D.
Okay. All right. I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
I don't want to give some kind of unfair advantage, even though 6 isn't that high of an advantage. But yeah, the shields are back up, and I'll say, Crix, with the shields back up and you in the seat to control them, you can decide where the shields are going to be oriented on the ship. Also, if you want to put all of them in the rear, front, whatever. But I would communicate with your crew to figure that out, because there's still one TIE fighter following you, and the larger ship is oriented about, I'm gonna say, halfway to getting you back in range to fire some more torpedoes at you.
Are you planning to spin around more?
I'm planning to just charge in at that TIE fighter. At that
Okay,
last time.
I'll keep them not specifically oriented then.
Okay. So I'm going to charge into the TIE fighter, not like literally, but like start flying towards him.
You're
while
not gonna kamikaze the
No,
TIE
no.
fighter. Got it.
Yeah. And I'm going to like just give a slight angle to give Lorf another advantage on shooting.
All right. I'll say this depends on your roll. If you get under 20, only one of those things can happen.
Okay. So piloting. Okay.
All right. So you are all angled up. Lorf has a clear shot on that other TIE fighter. And you have delayed that larger ship by about 25%. So they're back at like at only being 25% turned towards you. So that brings us to what Lorf is going to do.
I'm gonna take the shot.
All right, make a starship gunnery roll. All right, and that TIE fighter is going to attempt to evade.
Fire control.
Is that
It
2D?
it doesn't matter.
We
you
need
can- you
higher
can-
numbers.
Yeah, that TIE fighter just rolled all ones.
Oh no!
Oh, they got sloppy.
Let go of the stick.
Blame it on the misfortune of your birth.
All right,
That's funny.
you can roll damage now, and I will roll to see how
That's
the 4D correct.
Oh my.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
that works a lot better
Yeah.
than me shooting.
It does.
Wow, I went from the worst roll I had all night to the best roll.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
No, the best roll is still not better than
Not
that.
enough.
So it takes a pretty bad hit. Yeah, I rolled a 12 out of 2D. So,
Jeez.
how did you make that macro? By the way, I'm just curious.
Well, I have
I
40
assume it's
on my
just like
blaster.
yeah.
Weapons. In weapons, you can type a name, and then that
Oh,
name will
okay.
go into it. Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay,
technically,
got it.
you could do an armor. Type it as the-
Right, that'll make life easier next time when we get to the heist next time. So yeah, it takes a pretty bad hit, and that TIE fighter is going to be unable to fire at you this next turn. Smoke is pouring out of the engine of the TIE fighter, and the main ship it is going to try and return back to the main ship.
Um.
Follow behind it.
Yeah, that's true. I'm gonna follow behind it.
Okay, so following behind it will increase the amount of time it takes for that larger ship to get you back into range and to target your ship.
Okay.
Okay, so make a starship piloting roll. All right.
Shoot it down, Morph.
All right, you are in close range for that TIE fighter, and you only got one shot at this before you're fully going to be targeted by the larger ship again.
We're gonna make it count.
Yep, that's
All
you.
right.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
10. All right, it is a successful hit without the fire control added. So roll your damage, 4D. And that ship is destroyed.
Woo!
Yay! Yippee!
Yeah, that's their fleet.
Nice.
However, you have flown directly into targeting range for the larger ship, and it is going to fire another one of those torpedoes at you. Your ship's shields are back up and running, so if you take a hit, it shouldn't completely destroy your ship or completely ruin anything on it. However, during all of the firing, it looks like your hyperdrive is back up and running and ready to make a jump. You just have to punch in the coordinates and point yourself in the right direction.
All right. I'm gonna make a dodge. I guess is probably the best.
All right. So that's starship piloting. And because you are at a closer range for those torpedoes, it is going to be a lot harder to dodge this.
Yeah. The luck has run out. It's Joe.
Yes, and unfortunately, the torpedo does make contact with your shields. And did Crix ever adjust where the shields
No.
were?
No, I
It
kept
was
them
just-
uniform.
So uniform? Okay.
Yeah.
Good, because for a moment I thought you had them
No.
in the rear of the ship, and that would have
That's
really...
what I would have done if we weren't going to be fucking around with the other fighters.
All right, so you do take that below to the ship itself. Shields are back down, and anybody can make a 4D roll. That's just for the hull to detect the damage there. All right, and luckily your shield did absorb the brunt of that blow. And they are preparing to fire another torpedo at you.
So, how big is this other ship? Like, are we tilting at a windmill here?
It's about... So your ship itself is about the size of, say, like 4 TIE fighters. That ship can carry like 20 of your ship.
So it's big.
It's
That's
big.
what you're saying.
Yes.
So you're saying
I'm
it's
just trying to
not
give you some
reasonable to
kind
blow
of...
it up.
I mean,
So what
Up
you're
to
saying is we should
you.
fly into the hangar and then shoot everybody inside.
Does the ship have tractor beams?
their ship. Why don't you make a technology roll to see if you can detect any kind of tractor beams?
It's so
I can do
Jover.
that.
Oh, okay. Someone
I
else,
can
please.
kind of do that.
There
Venom
are
is from the
tractor
backwater.
beams on the ship, but they are only on the lower half of it. So you would have to come into low range with their ship and be running along the bottom of it.
Okay, so hangar bay, not good idea because that's initially what I was thinking until I thought of the tractor beams.
Got a soft belly.
Yeah. I am going to try to get us out of range and jump into hyperspace.
All right, make your starship piloting roll.
Uh-oh. Oh, the ones keep increasing.
All right. Luckily, the next torpedo that they were readying is a lot slower than the previous ones. It might be a defective missile. I rolled all ones again. So yeah, you were able to dodge that and get into long range with the ship itself. However, the ship can still fire these torpedoes at long range just because it is very efficient at targeting.
Okay, then I'm gonna zoom out one. I'm gonna try to get away even farther away one more time,
Okay, so that's another starship piloting roll.
just to make sure we're clear.
And you are out of range for the torpedo. And the next one that it fires at you just kind of goes straight. Doesn't really... It never actually targeted you, so they just kind of eyeballed it, and yeah, you were so far away it didn't even matter. You were easily going to escape from it.
Oh, nice. So I'm gonna hyperspace to Naboo.
All right, so astrogation roll.
Uh-oh. Co-pilot, can the co-pilot help me?
Yes, the co-pilot can
Pep,
help you.
Pep.
If anything, we're going to use we'll say Pep's role for co-piloting astrogation is going to be the priority role.
Okay.
in this situation. Just because you're working on dodging the ship itself. And look at that. That it was a good idea. That
Yeah.
Why?
I know how to
So-
fly. That's it.
Do we actually know how to operate a ship? Like, based on...
I do.
I'm just pressing buttons up here.
Well, actually, it's funny because you don't know how to operate a ship. You just know how to move it around.
Yeah, I can look at a ship and say, "This is a ship."
Hey, I got 4D mechanical. It's okay.
You want me to talk about the inner workings of a company? I can do it in and out. You talk about a ship? I have no idea. And that
right.
roll will never come up.
So combined, your astrogation roll does plot the course correctly, and you are still on the move away from this larger ship. They're not going to bother firing another torpedo at you right now. However, you are still in front of it, so they are going to try and close in on you. If you could make another starship piloting roll, I'll say that the astrogation roll that you did together allowed you to punch in the coordinates, and now the hyperdrive is just warming up.
Uh
You are so lucky.
oh. Uh-oh.
I'm not even kidding. I rolled an 11 that time.
Puerto Rican luck.
211323. Wow. So so you are able to stay out of range of the ship, but they're considering trying to fire another torpedo at you, but I think they might want to try and close in. If you both want to make an astrogation roll again, we're going to see if that hyperdrive is ready to kick on. Okay, and it still does need another couple of seconds before it's ready. You can hear it humming very loud though. And that ship is going to try and close in on you once again.
Hum louder.
So I should make a piloting roll then? Or-
Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah, the only way you were gonna have any trouble if you rolled all ones. So
It's possible. Don't discount it.
well, I rolled I literally had an 8, so
Oh.
it was a bad roll. Yeah, so you are still a step ahead of this larger ship, and one more astrogation roll should get you there, hopefully. All right, and the hyperdrive has kicked on. It is ready to go. All you need to do is pull the lever, and one last time, that ship is going to try and close in on you before you get away, but you cannot make a starship piloting roll to try and avoid it. So this is just to close in on you. They
Okay.
don't have time to prepare and fire that torpedo again. This is them just trying to close in on you before they get there, and with that, they were able to get to medium range, seeing that you kicked on your hyperdrive, and were preparing to fire at you with their turrets. However, you were able to make the jump to hyperspace.
Woo!
Hey. Yippee! Sorry.
EP, that wizard.
And now you are. Where were you? Where were you planning on going? You just wanted to go
Naboo, I
straight to
think,
Naboo.
yeah.
Okay. All right. So you are now on course to Naboo.
Yay!
Yeah. So I think we can wrap it up there for tonight. Encountered those pirates again. Lorf should have been on the ship when you first encountered them, because
That would have been a lot easier.
yeah.
They
What were
don't like
those-
me very much, so maybe it's for the best.
Yeah, but what were the gunnery rolls that you were? They didn't have that last time. They were
They're
really
all
Oh, yeah.
2D. Like, I think I might be the highest with 2D plus 2. That's it.
I was the
This-
one gunning last time, which is just a flat 2D. So
The strategy last time was just running away
Run.
and
Yeah.
trying to hope that they were shooting.
I mean, we did kill 2 last time, so it's not like we did
Yeah.
nothing, but
And this
Yeah.
time
Hey,
you
we only killed 2 this time.
no, you did kill 2 this time.
And we almost
Yeah, so
blew
I'm
up
tied
the
up.
bridge. I want to say we almost blew up the bridge just for copium.
all right. Well,
We'll get him next time.
What's
Well,
everyone
next
thinking
time-
for next Monday? Is that available?
Works for me.
Should be good.
That availability is available.
I believe so.
Sounds
on mine as
good.
well.
All right.
And
Well-
next week we have we should have the Naboo heist finally going into effect.
I will probably not title it that for the first time, and then we'll actually get to it. And then I'll just I'll keep renaming the episodes after they're done. Because how am I supposed to know what we're gonna do? But thank you all for watching. Hope to see you next week. And go for gold.
Yay!